Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. Now this is something very new and exciting. This is the poster size plate from Gelli Arts. I got this in the mail yesterday and I opened the box in advance because it's such a big box. But let me show you what's inside. Here, let me do a close-up. Now this is 18 inches by 24 inches, and this is the largest plate so far, and I'm gonna give it a try. Now this is one downside to this. This is quite expensive. It's a serious investment, and since this is not a paid advertisement, I don't think everybody should be rushing out to spend $200 to get a big size Gelli plate. It's worth it for you if you decide to do printing or printmaking on a regular basis, but otherwise it's a rather expensive investment, so that the price might discourage a lot of people from buying. But you know, you do what you think is best for yourself. So anyway, let me open this and see how it looks. This is the instruction page. This is the same as you would find in your smaller Gelli plates. It has a poster board to protect it. Wow, what a beauty. It has two sheets of acetate or acrylic film on top. Let me just get rid of this box here. I will save these because these are very useful. No, this plate is so big that I'm not even sure I can use my printing bed, but I will give it a try. That will be my next step. So the challenge here is to get the paper, which is 22 by 30, to be centered on this 18 by 24 plate. And that's where a lot of math comes in, a lot of measuring, a lot of centering, but that will be the next step. But anyway, I thought I'd like to show you this new plate here. I will not remove the acetate film as of yet, because once you take this off, it's very sticky and it's very difficult to position it. So anyway, I will be back in a few minutes, so don't go away. Okay, everybody, I got over the hard part. It was very difficult to place this on the plate because the plate is very sticky, but I figured it out. Here's my paper. My paper is 22 by 30, so I have a border of about 2 1/4 on either side, give or take. It can't be really exact because the gel plate is really not perfectly straight. It's made of jelly, so it's wiggly. So anyway, here's my paper, and this will take a little bit of doing because physically it's a little more difficult to handle than a small plate, which is easier to control. So I will move on to the next step and start putting my first layer. Okay, everybody, here we are at the next step. Now, since this is a very large piece, I have to be a little more, how should I say, scripted. I can't be as free and easy like with the small pieces. So I intend to do some let me do a general layout of what I want to do. And this will be black. Okay, so this is a very rough sketch of what I want to do as a first layer. So now that I have my guide, here is my Mars black. I will be using my color shaper. Okay, So I'm going to combine my color shaper and my squirt bottle. Now I will allow this to dry a little bit. Okay, it's dried with my overhead fan. Now I will add some raw sienna. So this is an earthy color. And some the rest will be acrylic raw sienna, but it's a much lighter. Now, even if this is a large plate, I still consider this experimental, because like most of my other pieces, they are very unexpected results. Okay, this is the tricky part. I'm lining up the top with the edge of the printing bed. Well, that's as far as it will go. Now, if I had a much larger printing table, this would not be a problem. But I have to make do with what I have. And by the way, this paper is Richardson printmaking paper. Now I bought quite a bit of it to get a better price. I will put a link in the description box below if you want to try it. It is kind of a budget paper. Like most of my art materials. I shy away from expensive art materials. At this point, I can't justify the cost. Okay, so let me let this sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, let's see what we have here. I hope this doesn't tear. I don't think it will because it's a brand new plate. Wow. It's very much like an oil painting. I think it's a pretty powerful image. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay. One good print deserves another. This time I will use a more narrow size. Okay, let me air dry this just a little bit. Okay, I dried this just a little bit. Now I'm adding some cadmium red light. Okay. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. And then the rest I will use some raw sienna. This is almost gone, so now in terms of color scheme and imagery, I take a lot of influence from the Spanish Catalan artist Antoni Tapies. During my school years, he was kind of my mentor, and I loved his imagery. And his aesthetic has stayed with me over the years. I'm talking a span of almost 40 years. Yeah, getting the paper on the plate is a little tricky. I cannot move too quickly because I want to make sure this is done properly. I'm paying attention to the edges as well as the other parts of the print. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's see what we have here. It's pretty wild. pretty awesome results. It's like a full-blown oil painting, except that it's done on paper. Very cool. I'm very happy with the result. And the change of scale is a game changer. The work has a lot more gravity, or gravitas as they say. This is green, or this is lime green. And this is green gold. And the rest I will use raw sienna. I will probably just finish the bottle. Good to the last drop. I will start with the raw sienna. So when the paper is this big, I start with lining up the left side, and then I try to line up the top. As long as I line this up with the bar, I know that the image will be straight, it won't be crooked. And that's why it's important to have these barriers or guides just to help keep the image properly aligned. Okay, I will leave this for 5 minutes again. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's see how we did here. Oh, I like this. Now, what I like about this Soho acrylic is it has a slight shine to it, so it looks like oil paint. I have to be very careful because this is a large piece. I don't want to drop it. Very cool. Now this ghost is too good to waste. I will make use of it. And this is bronze. And this is phthalo green. This is one of my favorite colors. Now this phthalo green by acrylic is very transparent, and I think that's why it picks up ghost prints very well, because it has a lot of extenders. It has more extenders than pigment. That explains that it is much cheaper than the more expensive brands. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Oh, this is really stuck on the plate. I have to be extra careful. This happens sometimes when the plate starts to lift off the bed. There's some tiny tears there. Here too. But I think the result is pretty awesome. Like that. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 monster prints today, and I'm very pleased with them. And I'm happy that I got the giant plate. Now it's a little expensive, but I hope down the road it will pay for itself when it produces fabulous artwork. So anyway, let me air dry all of these and I will recap. Okay, everybody, here is my favorite part of this video where I get to show you the final product. Now this is really a hefty size. Let me show you the image size. Actually, it's 17.5 by 24. So this is the first print. And here is a close-up. It does produce very interesting texture. And there is a slight shine to it. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So that is print number 1. And here's the second piece. I really like the vermilion aspect of this. Here is piece number 3. And here is the last piece. I like the shine of the gold here. I hope you liked this video. Please share this with your friends and give me a thumbs up. And please check out artwhisper88.com, which is my storefront. And all these pieces are for sale, and all the proceeds help to keep this channel going. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time.